Hey everybody, my name is Ed, and for a long time I've been wondering what this life is all about, and I've come to a lot of different conclusions. But then I picked up a book called The Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam, and it's kind of like a fatalistic, determinist kind of outlook, saying, no question the ball makes A's and O's, and left and right strikes the player goes, and he who sent you on your course, he knows all about it, he knows, he knows, he knows. There's a lot of religious philosophies that you can follow. There's fucking endless scientific principles that you can, like laws of attraction. But ultimately, it boils down to a simple thing. This is real. It works. I've learned it. I used to be the most negative person that you could ever come in contact with. I was self-defeating. I just hated everything, and hated everyone, and I felt like people were out to get me, and I was self-serving as far as like I wanted to do drugs and stuff like that. But I found out, maybe I should start looking at things in a positive way. And then I started doing that. I started looking at things in a positive light, and things started changing for me. And now it seems like it has completely reconditioned my way of thinking, to where now I don't think about things um, negatively at all. But because I just forced myself to popularize this positive thinking, in regardless of the situation, I noticed that my overall outlook and perception of reality changed to looking at the glass half full instead of half empty. You know, and there's a lot of people who preach this same type of philosophy, but it's right. It works. Um, Another thing is imagination, um, goal-oriented success. What most people are like, yeah, Ed, I want to be successful in my life, but I don't know what I want to do with it. I have no idea. How am I supposed to know what direction I'm going to go in, if I'm going to like it or not? The thing is, it all starts with, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you want to do with your life. That's irrelevant at this point. You got to start somewhere, and you got to start at the bottom usually, and you got to work hard, and work really hard. Like, you got to give it your all, regardless if you see a future in it or not. You get what a little bit of money you can out of that situation, and then you start brainstorming and start finding yourself in situations that you like. And sometimes for a lot of people, those situations involve pleasure, like drugs or alcohol, or settings where they spend money on women and things like that. But ultimately, if you try to change where you spend your money, like into something productive for you, like for instance, instead of investing in getting laid tonight by buying girls a bunch of booze and showing off, maybe you should take that money and put it to the side and save it until you do have a better idea of how you can invest it, or until you can use that money to do something that you feel like is good. And you got to have integrity, and you got to be a righteous person, because I'm not saying that there's no yin and yang and there's no good and evil, and there always will be. There always will be bad thoughts and good thoughts, and there's always will be a struggle, but it'll be less of a struggle if you just let go of everything, and just everything that sucks, everything that's horrible, everything that gives you pain, everything that makes you suffer, everything that makes you feel like crap. Live through it. Do it. Because chances are, 9 times out of 10, the other guy, he's not going to do those things. He's not willing to put in the hours. He's not willing to put in what it takes to overcome that barrier, because he gives up. You can't be the type of person that gives up on yourself, even if you feel like you have no direction, even if you feel like you don't know what you want to do. The best advice you can ever have is Benjamin Franklin: a penny saved is a penny earned. Who knows what potential your money could have if you waited and were patient until you had a more mature existential understanding of reality, to where you can actually know who you were based on how your brain reacted to the positive influence, and it'll change your entire outlook on life, and you will come to the realization. You will come to the understanding of who and what you want to be. And if that's something significant in the eyes of other people, that's irrelevant. It's all about what you and your own perception believe success is and what you want it to be. And if you feel like for you some success is to go to work at a bowling alley every day and come home and smoke weed and chill with your friends and be nice and hang out and play video games and help your sick mother when she has cancer, bring her to her chemotherapy, if that's the best you see yourself doing for other people, then at least do that. Don't do nothing, even if it's even if it's a small step, take it, because it's better than no step. It's better than standing still, and always remember that slow money is better than no money at all. And that slow money, your perception of time and making money, it's always in a rush. You have to look at things in a long-term point of view. To be an adult, you have to do that. So save your money, no matter how little it is. Try to cut corners as much as you can. Try to go out there, put a lawnmower in the back of your truck and drive around your neighborhood and fucking just ask every person you can to cut their grass and do everything you can within your power. Wake up in the morning with a list of shit that you thought of the night before. And if there's something that didn't work on that list, change it to something that does work and develop a system that you create out of thin air. And the system will become a reality the more you nurture it. I promise you that. And some people say, well, look, there's causality. There's some things in my life I can't control. Of course there is. But people always have this, hooray for today and fuck tomorrow attitude. But tomorrow's going to be here. And if it's not, you should prepare for it anyway.